Hello. Thank you for joining the prevention team during this amazing parent series. We truly hope and believe that you will be able to get something out of this series. The Keys to Prevention team is a part of a local organization in Lorraine County called the Lacataway. Our mission here is to keep youth drug and alcohol free, especially during this crucial time that we are facing. Today, we want to remind you that you are not alone. As a team, together we stand with essential workers, experts, and many more just like you. My name is Mone't Roberts. I'm a prevention educator and hope mentor at the Lacataway. I have a total of 12 nieces and nephews, and I'm a godmother of two beautiful children. As a recent graduate from Cleveland State University, I understand all too well the effects COVID has played in student lives, which is why I'm so honored to bring to you today's topic, decision making. And guess what? It starts with you. You, the parent, the aunt, the uncle, whoever you may be, it begins with you. Let's just keep this under consideration. Everything you do is reflected to your child. So guess what? It's no longer about do as I say and not as I do. Everything you do is sending symbols and cues and insight to your child on how they should respond. So the next time a stressor, an issue, or problem is presented to your child, they're remembering how you reacted. A lot of parents have definitely got away from the norm. The amount of time that they're spending with their child, whether that be voluntary or involuntary, has definitely changed. The role that you're playing with your child has also changed. For some parents, you are the primary educator now. But the good thing here is you are already a master at these steps. Guess what? You're the first teacher. You're the first educator. You're the first counselor. You're the first to teach about friendships, relationships, healthy habits. You are the first to teach about decisions. Let's check out this video and see how it shows you how important your role matters.
You ever feel like you're being watched or that somebody's listening to your every conversation? You know how unnerving that is sometimes? Is somebody watching me or looking at me or listening to me? If you're a parent or an adult that's an important person in a child's life, guess what? They're watching you. They're listening to you. They're taking in everything you say and do. Because children are learning from us how to be. They're learning how to be a human being based on what they see from us. We wear a helmet when we ride a bike. They learn that that's normal. They'll wear a helmet too. We eat broccoli. They learn that that's normal. They'll do it too. We speak positively about ourselves. They learn that too. We could show them how to chill out, step back, take breaths, observe and attend to our needs when we're feeling stressed or angry, or anything at all. And they learn how to deal with that from us. They learn to enjoy life based on how much we appear to enjoy life, be engaged, be in the moment, care about things, delight in things. They learn all that from us. It's kind of a big thing when you think about every single thing that we say and do is being watched and learned from by our kids. But if you stop and think about it for a second, it kind of reflects how important we are to them. They are so important to us. I think we should really be careful about what we're showing them because life is great and we want them to know it. Children see, children learn. Role modeling, it matters.
Wow, I see now more than ever how important my role as an aunt or godmother plays in the children that I affect every day. And I hope that you see that as well. Now, many of you know COVID-19 came in like a wrecking ball, and it seems to be an unending nightmare. Like we just keep waking up to it. But what happens if we look at the brighter side? If we take time to reflect and see, COVID-19 allowed me to spend more time with my family and even notice the time that I wasn't spending, the time that would just get away from us. It allowed family strengths and bonds to grow. It allowed me the opportunity to appreciate the little things in life. So I challenge you to take the time to reflect with your child and family about what they did enjoy about this time instead of the things that went wrong. So, once again, you're the role model, so you set the tone. Remember, everything that you do, they're looking to see how they should do it. So, when it's time to wear their mask, they're going to say, my parent wore a mask. You, the parent, apply social distancing measures. You stayed home when you were sick. You expressed when you were sick. Your child's going to understand how important it is for them to do that. Because like I said, it's no longer do as I say, but do as I do. So before we can get into the idea of helping our children make better decisions, we absolutely have to know how to make the best informative decisions ourselves. There are many models out there, and this is just one simple model. It's called Stop, Think, and Go. As simple as that. So what you can do, you can use this the next time you're faced with a difficult decision. Whether that means, what is the problem? Stop and think. Think about what the choices and the possibilities are. And go, which is the final step, the most important step. Understand that in this moment, you are choosing what is right for you. And in this moment, you have to understand that that is a decision that only you will know. You know what's best for your family. You know what the best choice is. And be okay with that choice. Now it's time to pass that along to your children. Let's watch this video to see another helpful tool to help our children make good decisions.
It's not always easy to make the right choice, but with a little love and support, adults can help children begin learning how to make good choices. Parents and educators can help children learn to think through all parts of a problem and encourage them to make decisions on their own. Here are 3 points to think about before you make a choice. How might this choice help me? Can this choice hurt me or others? Is this the best possible choice? It's also important for children to learn how to reflect on their choices after they make a decision. Here are points to think about after a choice has been made. What happened? Why did you make that choice? How did it make others feel? What could you do differently? Was that the best choice? What can you do in the future to make a better choice? Let's practice with a scenario. Tim has been stuck inside his house because of the coronavirus. He wants to go outside and play with his friend who lives across the street. His mom told him he has to practice social distancing. Tim snuck outside of the house anyway. Now let's use our problem-solving method and reflect on Tim's choices. What happened? What were the consequences or potential consequences of his choice? How do you think Tim's actions made his mom feel? What could Tim have done differently? Was that the best choice? What can Tim do differently in the future? Follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
All right, now that was a lot of information. And honestly, it might seem like a lot to do these kind of tedious tasks, but think of it this way. The more time that you invest in teaching your children how to make the best decisions, the more time you save your child in the future. All right. Now, let's move on to fostering skills for your children. Continue to include them. Last week, we talked about including your child in the discussion. Continue to do that. Give them responsibility. Create pros and cons. Let them write it out so they can see, I've got so many options and there are so many good things and maybe even more bad things that can happen with these choices. And that way they can make the best decision for them. It creates a sense of empowerment for them by letting them see why they came to that decision rather than just listening to the parent. Make it routine through fun activities. In this next slide, we're going to show you some activities that you can do now to help engage decision-making routinely. Now, we've all been watching movies and maybe even reading some more books. The next time you do this, choose a character and walk it out through your child to see what kind of decisions that character made. Ask your child, would you have done differently? Secondly, let them be in charge for a set time or over a set thing. Believe it or not, there's an opportunity for a child to grow. And I know in so many families, including mine, having a child be in charge was something unheard of. But guess what? There's little things that they can do. Maybe they're in charge of baking for the night. Whew, let them see what mistakes are made of. And that through mistakes, you can grow from those things. Give them an opportunity to be in charge of the television remote. Let them know that they have a choice. We've talked about the pros and cons list already. That matters. Also, and finally, give them a routine day or time to choose from. You know, having an opportunity every day, maybe for dinner time, to choose which vegetables you're going to eat could be something so simple and so empowering for them. And it helps create great children who make great decisions in the future. Thank you for tuning in with us. And if you have any further questions, feel free to call the number on the screen. If you want to stay tuned for all of the parent series and more information that we have, follow the Keys to Prevention Facebook and Twitter page. And also check us out on YouTube for more great discussions on how to be the best you that you can be.